The XRCVC is a state of the art support and advocacy center working to promote the overall development of persons with disabilities. Every year, we have more than 100 students with disabilities at St. Xavier's College. Let's try to understand how students with blindness can study and work in science and mathematics fields. How many of you can see atoms and molecules without a microscope? Have you ever wondered, if we did not have X-rays, how would a doctor know which bone is broken when you fall and fracture yourself? Now, just how you can study atoms without being able to see them, and the doctor can treat you without being able to see your broken bone, what if I told you that in our college, we have students with blindness, students who cannot see with their eyes, studying science with all the other students? Are you surprised? Let me show you something interesting today. Let's begin with what happens when you go to a science lab. You will have to read and write in a journal, right? How will a student with blindness read and write? They do this on a computer using a screen reading software. And their books, those will be in what we call an accessible format. They will be e-books that the screen reader will be able to read. Think of your computer or laptop keyboard. Do you have all the symbols required for writing math on your keyboard? What about a simple division sign or a cross multiplication sign? No, right? We do not have these and many other math symbols on the keyboard. Even though students with blindness can work on computers using screen readers, they also learn a different method for reading and writing math on computers. We will see how this can be done.
Reading and Writing Mathematics. Heading Level 2 Writing Mathematics. Blank. E. X. A. M. P. L. E. Space 1, colon, space. Dollar. 3, backslash T. I. M. E. S. 4, equals 1, 2. Dollar. 3 times 4 equals 12. Line feed. E. C. C. A. M. P. E. Space 2, colon, space. Dollar. Backslash F. R. C. Left brace. A. Caret 2. Right brace. Left brace. B. Plus. C. Right brace. Dollar. Fraction with numerator a squared and denominator b plus c and fraction, space. Heading Level 2 Page 2 Reading Mathematics. Instrumental Analysis. Experiment 1. Aim colon, to determine the stability constant of Fe with 3 plus super salicylic acid system using colorimeter. Requirements colon, colorimeter, sample tubes, burette/pipettes, test tubes with corks.
As we just saw, whatever was being written on the screen was also being read aloud by the screen reader. And once we finished typing, it read the math expressions too. This is how a student with blindness can write all math and science subjects on the computer. Now, what if you have to do some calculations in your experiment or draw graphs for this? Students with blindness will use an extra software called MathType and Desmos. Let us see how. Let's try this. You will hear two audio files. You are to guess whether the sound means the graph is moving in an upward direction or in the downward direction. Could you tell that audio 1 indicated that the graph moved in a downward direction and audio 2 indicated that it moved in an upward direction?
Desmos graphing calculator expression x plus y quote equals 4 quote expression 2 x dash minus y quote equals 4 quote x quote minus quote y quote equals expression 1 colon quote x quote plus quote y quote equals 4 as graph paper showing 2 graphs graph paper H. 4 3 5 5 end of root 435 root index start root end root radical index cannot be m 2 land beginning of radical 2 3 3 435 root in land plus land 3 expression 3 colon edit multi-line land expression 2 colon 435 plus root index 2 start root 23 end root equals 439.7958315.
This is how a student with blindness will plot and learn graphs. For plotting, they will enter data with the screen reader, and the plotted graph they will study with the sounds. This process is called sonification. Another method of accessing a graph can be through touch using a tactile diagram. Lastly, what about performing experiments and studying diagrams or specimens? Most of us think that science lab experiments are something a student with blindness can't do or might not be able to because they can't see. But that's not true. They can too work in labs as sighted people do. The trick is that students with blindness will replace their sense of sight with their senses of touch, sound, and smell. We will learn how students with blindness work in science labs in the follow-up video. So next time, in your science class, if you see a student with blindness, will you still wonder how they study? Science is not what we see, it's how we see it.